outside.
Bonnaroo.
Outside nature. Nature calls.
It was outside.
Does that make it official?
Yeah.
Once you make it clap.
Once I make it clap it.
Remember when Josh got up and made it clap? It's like, he just clapped.
I try
talking to Mike.
I try not to remember.
Oh, yeah, you clapped. Remember when you clapped, Josh?
Not make
When
it
you
clap.
remember, like when you got the clap?
Hey, I never got the clap.
Yeah, and you'd walk in and the lights would turn off and on. And
I got a yeast infection on my balls once. But
you get a yeast
right?
on your balls?
Yeah, you can get a yeast infection on your balls.
On your balls.
On your balls. It itches bad.
And so, but you had that recently too, right?
No, that was a long time ago.
So what happened with the
6
yeast
months?
infection on your balls?
That's from getting the juices on you?
Yeah, the juices. And
Wait,
not,
what kind of juices?
Motherfucker, I know, right?
She's bragging that
lemon
he made
juices?
made a girl
Panache juices?
come so
Booty
hard
juice.
And then you don't.
that it got the
and then you
juices
don't,
on him.
And you don't clean, you don't wash,
You don't
Blah,
wash
blah,
up. You go
blah.
play basketball for 3 hours, lift weights, and then take a nap on the
after
couch.
you just
Well, you're itching like a motherfucker.
In the you wake up itching, then you take a shower, and then you run through 4
But
more.
no, you don't shower, bro. So what do you mean? So you get a yeast and right there like that quick?
Yeah, they had to put my legs in cast, and I had to hold them up like that, and then I had
Like
a
your
fan,
bean was getting checked?
and then they'd hold my little tiny pee-pee with like fingers.
I've been
like
meaning
that.
to challenge you to a basketball game.
You don't want to do that.
Challenge your little pee-pee.
Hey, I'm not
I
gonna
want
lie.
you to choose a gym
Josh.
that you know that's close to an ankle specialist.
Josh fucking sucks, bro.
No. You know what? I know this elementary school that's got like
8-foot rims.
8-foot rims, dude.
Well, I'll dunk. on
Yeah, bro, and that's because one of y'all can dunk on the other one because I
dunk
dunked
on
on my homeboy back in the days.
I mean, I'm down for that.
I dunked on Stupid Steve, and so yeah,
He ran up his back like in
no, dude. It was I had ups, dude, and he was kind of tall too, and so
Yeah.
it looked ugly on him. It was a good one. It's an elementary school, dude. It's badass. So that would be dope because
You
someone
ruin
can
your
get
wrist.
clowned.
No, that'd be
Get all
dope.
cuts.
Because someone can get clowned. Because over there you look like you got skills if you have just a little bit of skills.
Oh yeah, all I have to
We
do.
played at the park near you by like Inspiration.
Yeah, there's that one right there at that school by my house. Kobe
it was
Glass.
Me, Britt, Cody. I think Ramon was there. Were you there too?
No.
Were you there?
Of course
You weren't
not.
there.
Well, y'all are all kind of tall, dude. I mean, yeah,
Those
Britt.
kids fucked us up, bro.
Y'all played against some kids.
We all play. Cody plays like he's in the 1940s, bro. It's he's
Cody Odell?
Dude, we were young back then. He's
Just
so
bounce
fucking.
passing to everybody.
Wait. He plays basketball like he does comedy, is what you're saying?
Worse.
Oh
If you can believe that.
No.
Damn.
No.
Hey, dude.
Worse.
The levels.
Worse than his Kill Tony set.
Levels.
No.
Damn.
It's actually funny the way he plays.
I can't play full court. It has to be half court, 3-on-3. Full court is like you got to be under 40. And I know
play full
exactly how I beat you. All I do is back you up and I dribble it away out here like this.
Oh, you back him down.
I already got something for
Hotel
that.
style? Super Hotel style?
And then I get close to him and I look this way and I go.
Oh, you do some fruity ass. You do some fruity ass shit. He does a granny
And I
shot.
flick it up and it goes each time.
Oh my god,
Hey, that's
dude.
pretty nice.
Yeah, right, dude.
I'd be like prison rules. All right.
Oh, in prison they used to play raza ball. Yeah, it was all raza. It was all Mexicans, right?
Yeah.
Oh, bro. It was just a fucking slap fest.
No fouls.
Calling fouls.
Oh.
Foul. Ball check and all this. So I got pissed. Me and this dude from San Angelo, he was a bitch, dude. And I was only dude from San Antonio, so they didn't like me. But we played raza ball and I'd go play because I had a fucking... I fast and I got I had a good 3-point shot. Because I'm little, I'm not going to go in the paint. So I would fucking jack from outside. And we always had a rim at my... rim jobs with my thing. And so, fucking, foul. So I said, ball check. He fucking gave me the ball and I fucking, boom. I kicked it over the fence. We were at the rec yard, kicked it over into into the desert. We were in El Paso. Boom, and that's right, motherfuckers. And a fight come with it. And I walked off before a fight came with it. And I fucking split. And that was the last time I fucking played.
Nobody fight you
Raza
over
ball.
that?
Oh, bro, it was a fucking... Everything's an argument in there, bro. Everything's a fucking argument, dude. Every fucking thing.
He did kind of kill the game, though. It's like, damn.
No, but this dude was a fucking dick, dude. He was...
Yeah, but
if you were there, you would have been like, dude, either get out the fucking game. And if I bowed out of it and said, okay, I'm done,
But
I would have been a bitch.
You pissed off 9 other people, not just him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And a fight come with it, motherfucker. And a fight come with it, dude. I pissed off everybody.
you see
Ball
what
over
he
the
did to
fence.
that ball?
The guard. Even the guard came and got me.
Yeah.
And what are you doing? I motherfucker, I did that. You know, and fucking, I didn't have nothing else to say. And it was like, I got out of there. But yeah.
Go get the ball. Okay.
I think I'd be sitting on top of a bench just looking at him. This guy is no firme.
No, but I was in El Paso, bro. In Chuco Town. I'm from San Anto, dude.
Yeah.
We were at war. This was the 90s.
Yeah.
None of them dudes like me. None of them. Well, like there was a couple dudes that would talk cool, but I didn't trust them.
Yeah.
I didn't trust them. I didn't trust any of them. And the reason they didn't like me because what happens, they started sending dudes from San Antonio to
Kick
El
their
Paso.
fucking basketball out.
No, before the basketball
Yeah.
kicking, they didn't like me before that.
That didn't help.
And fucking, they sent dudes from San Antonio to El Paso and dudes from El Paso to South Texas down here. They thought if they integrated them more like that they'd start getting along more because they weren't getting along. West Texas Mexicans and South Texas Mexicans.
Let's mix
So they mixed them, and when they sent all them dudes from San Antonio to El Paso to Sanchez unit, they fucking went at it.
Yeah.
Like ants, like dumping two different kind of ants in piles, and they went at it, and then they locked everybody up, and they shipped everyone from San Antonio out of there.
Yeah.
They were all in a riot. There was a big old riot, and then I get there 6 months after the riot. I get
like
there,
that's one of them.
and now they're finally, dudes were sentenced to 6 months in solitary, and they're just finally getting out. And now I'm there, and they're like, "Where's the San Anto dudes?" And they shipped them all. Except for that dude right there. And I was the only one on the whole unit because I came from Midland. I didn't come from San Antonio. I robbed a jewelry store in Midland, and so they sent me to prison from Midland to El Paso.
Why didn't you say Midland?
Why didn't I say Midland?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like when
Does he
you were
represent-
there.
Well, when they asked where I'm from, okay, that's enough. When there was a dude that I was real cool with in the Midland County Jail, and when we got to prison, the first place, dudes were like, "Man, where you from, man? Fuck San Anto and all this shit." and my boy was like, he goes, let me talk. He goes, I know you're down for your city, bro, but you're gonna get fucked up over here if you fucking know. There's no one here from San Antonio. He goes, let me talk. And so dudes, hey, where you from? He goes, oh, we fell out of Midland.
Yeah.
That's all he would say. We fell out of Midland, which you weren't lying. We're not lying.
Yeah.
I'm not lying, but it's keeping me from a whole lot of fucking pain. Until I was going through the fucking chow line in El Paso, and this dude was like going telling them, "Hey, ¿dónde eres? Hey, ¿dónde eres? ¿Dónde eres?" And I said, "San Anto," and he said, San Angelo?" And I said, "No, San Anto." "Hey, bro, this dude's all that one," and all this shit. And then from there, that's when I accidentally hot dicked that fucking dude.
What?
And
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'd explain hot dick.
Wait, just
Okay.
5 minutes? All right.
no,
He accidentally walked into his butt.
yeah, pretty much. We were coming back from chow, and I'm talking to the dude behind me. "Hey, what's up?" And the line stopped, and the dude in front of me stopped and bent over to tie his shoes.
Jesus.
Hiya.
Yeah, and he was a gang member, and I fucking ding, hot dick, and fucking he was all mad. Boom, almost fell down. "Hey, what's up?" Hey,
Almost fell down. Now you're
Yeah,
almost
Did you thrust with your hips?
Yeah, I went. My hips don't lie either, bro.
Whoa.
You're in a gang. You bend down to tie your shoes. Edward hot dicks you. Are you gonna let that go?
No, I'm gonna be super scary and be like, "Hey, my fault, dog. Hey, no disrespect, dog. My daddy black."
I think I would bend down to tie my shoes by bending my knees, not by straight legging and having my ass in there.
Yeah, I'm a kneeler. Like when I tie my shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
not
see,
a-
it's not my fault. Totally my fault. And in my
Hold on.
defense,
Some dude's bending over straight legged like that, tying his shoe. That's weird, dude.
they do.
That
First of all,
homophobic where you gotta take a knee.
First of all, out of my peripheral, I was like,
protection.
look at this nigga gonna get it. I was like, I got this motherfucker now. And but
You.
yeah.
in
was
middle
kinda-
school, we used to call it credit carding.
Yeah,
Or
we
with
were
your dick?
yeah.
Goosing?
That's
No, so
skateboarding.
people would take binders or books and go credit card.
Right up your butt crack, dude.
Oh no, that's on your skateboard when you're skating and you do a trick and the board comes up and you that's called credit carding. Yeah.
Who's called
No, what did
goosing,
you say?
dude.
Popsicle.
Popsicle. Yeah, you get popsicled. Yeah, fucking you're like a
The
popsicle.
board ends up right in your
and
ass.
it's also a credit card you too, man. And then you do a yard sale because your shoes fly off and everything like that. And then yard sale, all your shit's laying there in the fucking ground.
What's the one where they hold you down and then they spread your cheeks and they go full as deep as they can?
Jotones.
That's an essay, bro. They call it the essay.
Yeah, nah.
Call it the Hoto Jones.
The Joto
Jones
Jones
special.
Yeah.
That's a
So what did they
crazy-
say? You know what they said
That's a
they do
crazy
now?
one.
Instead of
Number 5
raping
Otto
people,
Jones.
that they hold you down, hold your butt cheeks, and everyone spits in your butt.
You've told me this before.
I know, but
and
what would you rather take?
Wait, what?
A bunch of loogies in the butt or a bunch of dicks in the butt?
That are gonna give you loogies too, probably.
Yeah, to get the dick in the butt.
I choose neither.
I'd probably just
No,
die.
but you got you. You got to fucking say.
I'm so homophobic.
Only
I'd
if I
fight
have
my
a
way
battle
out.
buddy and we both get spat in our asses at the same time, and we can like hold hands.
So that when y'all leave.
Like, oh god,
Josh, hold my hand.
I think I'd try to poop.
You would try to
You'd
poop.
be like that kid in The Sopranos.
And you know what they say? You know what they say in
Yeah.
prison when they smell caca?
and squishes it.
the gossip
Smells
kid.
like love. That's what they say for when you fart and shit. Oh, talk to me, sweetheart. I love it. Smells like love. That's
Some
what they
people
start
deserve
yelling.
to be locked up.
Yes, they do. That's the prison was built for certain people.
Yeah.
Like there's a bunch of us that passed through, and there's people that place was built for.
Yeah.
And you see them and you go, holy shit, like that motherfucker is a menace amongst menaces, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, like that. Yeah, right. He's a piece of shit among fucking turds, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all the turds are going, we can't fucking get flushed
The
with this
depravity,
motherfucker.
dude. It
Yeah.
knows no bounds.
And there's some that, and you see them, dude. You see them, and those dudes just, they're predators, bro.
What about the
Big time.
guys that just like it because you get to hang out with your friends all day?
Jesus Christ.
It's not, they don't
Hey,
act like, they're not
boys
even
night out
acting
every
like they
night?
like-
You know what?
they
At the
like
end
it.
of the day, that's probably what it is.
Yeah, you get to hang out with your friends all the time.
You don't say it like that, but I'm sure it's like I get to hang out with my friends that we all wear the same like tattoo.
Hey, dude, do you mind if I read your wife's letter to you, bro? I just need to like pick me up, dog.
Yeah, I remember when I got that letter from my wife that said she fucking met another dude. It said, "Dear Edward, I think I should be the first one to tell you this, but I met this guy. He's handsome and he's great with the kids." So basically, what I'm trying to tell you is I met another man and I'm gonna be moving on with my life. And I remember because this dude Kai Benford from Austin was kicking it with me, and he said,
He read it to you.
and no, I was reading it, and he said, "Oh, you got," because I got pictures, and two, and and then he said, "What does it say?" And I started reading it, and he said, "All right, bro, I'll holler at you," and he just fucking took off, dude. And
He didn't let you finish it?
no,
Would you have liked him to stay
No.
for you to finish it?
no,
You thought he did the right thing then?
yes, 100%, he did the right thing, dude.
Damn.
I don't see why she had to say
Everyone has to get the fuck away from
he's
me.
handsome.
Yeah.
I didn't
And
get
she
that
said,
part.
basically, I met another man and I'm going to be moving on with my life. And I was just like, wow. And then I remember getting the letter saying that she was pregnant. And that came from her sister.
Fuck.
Her sister said, yeah, well, here's a picture of the boys. They did this and that. Oh, and by the way, Joanne's pregnant. She's having a girl and this and that. And I was just like,
Well, it ain't mine.
body blow. You know, I was just like, well, yeah.
Maybe that's why he kicked the basketball over the fence.
No, I hadn't even
Oh,
got that.
yeah,
I hadn't even got that letter yet.
Oh, damn.
I didn't get that letter till later.
Damn, you
I
would
didn't
have
get that
kicked
letter
it
till
further.
pack two.
I
That
mean,
was
I would have been mad waiting for it though.
Oh, it was coming, dude. I knew it was coming. Because I remember I used to get a letter, like, I wouldn't even write back. I'd get a letter, and I wouldn't write back. And my cellie would be like, hey, man, you're not going to write back? I'm like, no, I'm not. And he goes, why not? And I said, because if I write back, then the whole time from here on out, I'm going to be waiting for a response. And it's not coming right away. I already know it's not coming, and it's probably not going to be good. So I just don't write back, and I'm not waiting for a response.
Yeah.
So I'd get a letter, and he goes, who's that from? My wife. You're not going to write back? Nah. Why not? Tomorrow? No, not tomorrow. Next week. You haven't wrote back? No, I haven't, dude. Why not? And I was like, because, dude, I'm just not going to, bro.
Should have drew like an
And then I'd wait like a month or
like a
two.
thumbs up emoji, and then just send that back.
Draw it.
Draw it.
Dude, and then, you can make a phone call every 90 days if you don't get in trouble and shit. You could put in a request and be like, yes, I would like to make a phone call. And they'd go, okay, you can make a phone call. You haven't been in trouble. And then they'd say, who are you going to call? I'm going to call my parents. And then they'd sit like here across the table like this. And it was a dude like this with the phone with two handles. One dude, the guard had it, and I had one. And he tells you, okay, you can't talk about money. You can't say that the prison treats you bad. And you can't cuss. And if you do, we're going to hang up. I'll hang up the phone and terminate your phone call after 5 minutes. Okay, are you calling your dad? And hey, yes, we have Edward Hernandez, inmate at the Texas Department of Corrections. Blah, blah, blah. He has a 5-minute phone call. These are the rules and that. Okay, thank you. Okay, here he is. We're going to give him the phone. And then, hey, Dad, how you doing? Yeah. Hey, I don't know if I'm going to be able to write you anymore because I'm out of envelopes. And the dude's fucking
Oh shit.
looking at me. He's like looking at me right in the face. And I'm like, yeah. And, so I'm just here, I'm hungry. Because, I don't have any comments. And I'm like, this place sucks. Send me money. God dang, dude. Like, fuck, dude. I didn't make a phone call for like 3 years after that, dude. Didn't make a fucking phone call. For what? For fucking what?
Oh, you could have, but you just didn't.
I could have. I just didn't. For what?
Yeah.
Eh.
I would call random people and just be like, how you been?
Can't. They have to be on your visiting
list.
list.
And shit, yeah.
They have to be on your visiting list.
You think if I would have been in, I would have made it to Esquina Firme?
Yeah. You might have been
like
a
the way you
prospecto,
think,
dude.
though,
You might have made it to prospecto.
Prospecto.
Like, hey, ¿sabes qué, bro? ¿Sabes qué, bro?
I like
Te
the
voy a
way you
maciar,
think
güey.
because
Like
the
brushing my
situation given
Okay,
is like
esquina
you're
firme,
in
today.
prison.
Mm-hmm.
But you're like,
Yeah,
but
one day.
I can have fun though, still, right? I can call random people and shit.
Yeah. That's
No, dude. Yeah.
And you know what? If you fuck up and if you get involved in some kind of sexual assault kind of shit in there, anyone on your visiting list, everyone on your visiting list gets a letter saying that you're being restricted and they can't come visit you because you've been involved in a sexual. It doesn't say what you did. It just will say that some in sexual misconduct.
Yeah.
Wait, does it work with both ways, whether you were a victim or a giver?
No, I think it's only if you're being charged
Giver.
with it, not if you were the victim.
That's not a giver. That's a taker.
The like letter ends with, but it's not
Victim
what
or
you're
the
thinking.
giver. The what?
So
If you're a people pleaser?
I said at the end of the letter, it specified, like it doesn't say if it's true or not, allegedly,
Oh yeah.
or no.
Oh, you got the letter before?
No, I'm just saying, like, does it or no?
Oh, I've never got the letter. I don't know, but I know that they do send it out. And because, dude,
Because this is another case, probably.
what's
right?
crazy, dude? It's weird because right now, just earlier today, twice I got a message from someone that I know saying, "Hey, this person's trying to get a hold of you," and this person has been to prison multiple times, and he's someone I grew up with, and I just can't fuck around with him anymore, gang member. But this dude, I've heard the letter has been sent to people on, like, friends that used to visit him.
Yeah.
We're like, dude, when he, and everyone knows, and then he's even told me when I first started comedy and I run into him one time and he was like, "Oh, bro, you're doing comedy." He was like, "Yeah, man, dude, I remember I have some funny stories," because I said, "Oh, I'm just telling stories from the neighborhood, bro." And he goes, "Oh, I have some crazy stories. Like, I remember the first time I fucked this dude in the ass, bro. I didn't know it was a dude because he had his shit taped and he only wanted to let me fuck him from behind." And I was just like, "Yeah, it's a badass opener, bro. That's the one you need to fucking start with, dude." Like, and just crazy. The dude's just wild. He's lived in that life for so fucking long. And we've grown up together. Today, I got 2 messages from the same person saying, "Hey, this dude's trying to get a hold of you. Here's his number. Send me your number. Or if not, send me your number so I can have him call you." And I'm just like, I'm fucking, no, dude. Like, I'm like, I don't. Like that. And what freaks me out is I think, like, this person telling me this does not know how fucking wild this dude is, you know?
He didn't get the letter. You meaning
She didn't
get
look,
Oh my God.
Look.
Oh, dude, there's a picture.
Look. Yeah, see, bam, that was at 4:27 today. "Hey, Edward.
On Facebook?
Blah, blah, would like to catch up with you. Blah, blah's number is," and then it said, "or message me your number and I will have him call you." And I was like, okay.
This is on Facebook?
No, that was on Messenger. And then a little bit later, today when we were over at the club,
Don't act like all brand new, bro. That's your algorithm, dog.
telling
That's a good workout.
and then I get
I did.
this.
no, it's
same
different.
shit.
If he
Like,
takes butt, that's not
"Hi, Edward,
Hey,
give
but that's
so and so a
different.
call."
Hey,
and
yo,
the
that's
number. Hope
different,
all
though.
is well. I'm
That's
like, man,
different.
I'm not like, come on, man.
cool. Hey, yo, that's different though.
Yeah. But I don't know, bro. I don't need any part of that world, bro. I don't a little part. I mean, I could just touch the fringes of it now when they reach out to me, but not those people. There's certain people in there that I just can't fuck with, bro. Like, I already know what that's all about. And they don't change. They don't, bro. Like, and they get worse. And
That's why I stopped hanging out with Josh so much, man.
I know, dude. They get worse.
What did I
Getting
do?
worse, dude.
You got worse?
You just, I mean, what
didn't get
didn't you
better?
do, dude? You fucking got your own podcast studio and you got your own club next door.
Mm-hmm.
You're out of hand, dude.
Yes.
That's not fucking dudes in the butt.
But that's your version of fucking dudes in the.
But that's not. It's not.
That's the source. If we look up Josh, fucking dudes in the butt, they'd show both.
Mm.
You and that.
I mean,
He just gets mad because he sends like 20 Instagram stories and I don't watch them all immediately. He's like, "Watch."
I've never said that. Do you feel guilty?
No. He's
I
like,
mean, what the fuck are you talking about then?
Did you
Why
say?
you bring it up? No,
Is he? He gets
20
upset.
Instagram stories and then like all at the
no.
same time?
I realize I have a problem. I send them like too many shit. I send them too many things, and they don't even read it anymore.
That's why I started getting little trickle ones from him.
They don't. They don't respond to it. And I realize I'm like, what
What
am
are
I
you supposed
doing?
to say to a chicken fucking?
Why am I
like,
going 90%,
It's-
expecting them to go 10%? You know,
It's
fine.
It's no.
waiting on you?
All it is
So you did.
It's not even. And I started texting it to their numbers.
Yeah.
and nothing again.
It's
Well, that's a sign.
it's
dude.
men dressed as women, and he just like us, and I'm like, well, okay.
I know. He did send me some of those, and I wouldn't respond either. I just looked at it. Like, yeah, you don't.
Dudes dancing.
Yeah,
Like the Cowboys. We them boys.
Yeah, I know, yeah. We just
Talking
like
to
you can't even respond to it, dude.
There's dudes singing. There's dudes dancing on it.
I
Like,
told-
what am I supposed to do to that?
I told him this.
You got me. I'm a bitch, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, you figured this out. Let's go dancing
see,
tonight.
but you don't have to respond. You could just send
We
me a
don't.
video back or something. You know what I mean? You don't gotta
But
fight
what?
fire with fire.
You don't believe in anything. I can't.
Yeah, I have to
Yeah.
look for a fucked up video to send you. I don't want to look for
Fight
it.
horse with horse.
I don't know why my algorithm was fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
But it's all in jest. Like we're making fun of it, you know.
What I do is before I go to bed, I'll be like, all right, let me scroll through them. But I'm not gonna message him back at like 1 or 2 in the morning. And be like, ha, hilarious.
Like I can imagine you on your belly with your phone like this and your feet up behind you, like it's stupid.
In your pajamas. Oh, in their little short pajamas.
I'm laying on 2 pillows and Marissa's asleep right here, and the bathroom light is on.
Aye.
And then I have to turn the volume way down because I'm afraid of what it's gonna do.
I found this this gadget. I hook it onto
called a
the
dildo.
wall, and then my phone comes. It's like wrapped around. It's like it plugs around. So now I don't have to hold my phone. I can just like lay down.
Oh, they have
and
those in
look
prison. So you could just,
okay.
it's like a nightlight thing and you could just.
Yeah.
One time for Veterans Day, he sent me a video of guys getting blown up in an IED. He said, "Happy Veterans Day."
Oh, what a dick.
It was Memorial Day,
Alright.
dude. It wasn't Veterans Day.
Veterans Day is my birthday, dude. I'm offended now, dude.
What was that? November or something?
11th.
11th. Too.
And I'm more offended, dude.
11/11.
Yeah, 11/11, dude.
Well, then I guess you just want more dudes blowing dudes videos in, right?
Hey, dude. Well, didn't you say that you were catching in the cooler or what, something like that?
dude.
You used to.
You're a weird bully, dude. you want me to help you bully me? No, I'm not gonna give you fucking. Hey, what did you say? Did the cooler?
Yeah, he said he's.
I'm not gonna help you.
But remember, Josh, you were there. He said he used to catch him in the cooler or something like that. Oh.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I think you guys are trying to impress each other right now.
Hey, are you afraid that you're gonna lose your job to AI?
Not for a while.
Oh yeah. Instead of because they can like instead of taking days or hours,
They already have that.
It'll be immediate.
They already have that. We got a few AI systems, and also come here. We also we also have this thing. It's called like remote scanning or some shit.
Yeah.
Where they're doing it with MRIs now. And this is what I heard. I don't know if it's true, but there's one person at the house with the console in their home, and they're just directing each scanner like what to do, and like they have assistants that put the patient on a table, and then it's all automated, you know. So one person can run 5 spots instead of having one person at each spot.
Damn.
But I don't know if it's true. It's a rumor,
Have you met my cousin, Larry?
Maybe.
He lives in Colorado right now. He graduated in 91, so he's about 51, 52. He's an AI like expert. He created this program to teach people to go from AI dummy to AI expert in like 3 courses, and he's charging like $800 for it. And he goes, bro, he's in town right now. He flew in because today's his mom's birthday, and he's just like, dude, someone bought it the other day online. He goes, I sold about 8 of them, this program. And
Nice.
he goes, I'm trying to find this company that I'm working on them to buy it all. And I was like, I don't like AI. He goes, dude, it's just all in the way you talk to it.
Yeah.
He goes, he's a recruiter, right? Headhunter. And he hadn't done it for a while. And he goes, dude, I got hit up by this company that they're working on a contract with PayPal.
Mm-hmm.
And he said they want 147 software engineers. And he said, I'll do it $50 an hour. And, it's full-time, $50 an hour. So they have a contract for 10 weeks. In 10 weeks, they have to hire 147 software engineers. He goes, high-end for PayPal that pay from $230,000 a year on up. High salaries. And he goes, man, they had me go in, but they can't connect. They can't put a PayPal link or else you don't get the credit for this.
Right.
And so they hired 20 of us to hire these 147 people, but none of us can talk to each other and know what the other one is doing. He said, so I was like, so we could all be working on the same person.
Yeah.
And then they have to go through all this fucking vetting process to see if they're qualified to be what it's high end. It's only high end. And so he's like, dude, so I told the CEOs, I said, no, I need to talk to CEOs and this and that. And they were like, well, we haven't figured out how to do all that to connect and we need a link to do this. And he goes, dude, I just fucking went home and got my AI. He said he pays $200 something a month for the highest end of AI service. And he goes, I went home and fucking told AI, build me this and do this. And I put all, and dude, and we had another meeting and he goes, and everyone was like, I don't know, we haven't figured it out. And he said, I have it. Go to this. Go to my website. Do this. I have an app. I've created it. And he goes, one of the fucking big guys said, I don't want you doing this on company time. Like, you're supposed to be working on finding. And he's like, really? This is a problem, a big problem y'all have. I just solved it. And now you're. And then he said, he went to someone else with then another CEO came out and said, thank you so much. And he goes, yeah, dude. And so I'm like, how do you do that? He goes, you just have to know what to ask it.
Yeah.
And he's just fucking expert at it. My cousin's he's got a master's and shit. And he went to Jeff, dude. He's from right here in the hood, dude. And he's fucking dope at it, bro. Like, if you talk to him, he'd fucking blow your mind, dude. And he's creating all this shit where he's going to do all this thing. And I'm like, that's the Terminator, though, bro. It's the fucking Terminator.
Not yet, but
That's where we're going. It's the Terminator.
You think the robot
and he talks
AI
to
is
it.
going to turn violent on us?
He talks to the AI. He's like, yeah, I'll be there. And
chance.
because he's there it's him and his wife, and his wife goes
Yeah.
to work. So he goes, I just go into my work area, and I'll tell AI, hey, man, this and that. And
it's an assistant. You build
and they
yourself an
sit there and
assistant.
they just talk to it. I go, you talk
Yeah.
to it like that, like your friend? He goes, yeah, man, it's me and them all day.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
I
dude?
think the AI is going to try to manipulate us first.
Terminator.
And then
Skynet.
there's going to be another AI sector that goes like,
Allen Iverson's
let's
dangerous.
fucking kill these people. And no, it's bad for business. We need them. And then they're going to have a civil war. We're going to have to pick which robots are we going to defend.
We might.
Factions. Yes. There's going
Could
to be
be.
AI
Def-
factions, just like there's human factions.
Little
There's
sects.
going to be
of it.
AI factions.
Yeah, little racist ones that don't like this kind of AI
Factions.
people and all that.
Yeah.
The Faction, that's a band that Steve Caballero had. Bah, bah, bah.
It's gonna be
Different theories, yeah.
No,
I keep nothing but Mexicans because they work a lot.
No, I think that it's gonna be purist AI, so it's just synthetic, and the ones that be joined with humans, like you put nanobots in somebody, basically the
Cyborg.
human becomes a cyborg,
Cyborg.
and it's like, oh no, you have human in you. Though we look down on those.
What's that shit that Elon Muskrat was saying? Put
Neuralink.
Neuralink. So that'll start it because then they can sync up the
Chip
people that have
me
the
up,
Neuralink,
dude.
and
Chip
then
me up.
they can. Really,
I don't
would you
want that.
rather have it?
I'd be like, make reservations at whatever. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. If I
No,
could
but then
connect-
that's when this fucking AI is gonna be like, blah, 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 and you're gonna be like, what? Oh, look at that big booty, and you can't stop it because you watch so much porn and it knows what you want, and it's
Yeah.
your algorithm.
That
Now
sounds
it's gonna
like-
direct
yeah.
you to your
sounds like
algorithm.
it's just helping me out though.
I know, but it's gonna direct you to your algorithm,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
Does that make sense?
if you can pull up the internet in your head, that means if you can upload stuff. Something can be uploaded into your head.
Yeah.
I think the FBI would show up at my house.
For your thoughts.
Yeah.
It
The
just
children
scans
thing,
your thoughts.
the kid thing.
What?
Oh.
I think it'd be one of your videos you send me that are fucking wild, dude.
Oh, the one that
Not
got me
my
like,
videos,
kicked
your
off.
videos.
Oh,
They
shit.
got my podcast
Delete.
pulled from the world.
Pull the whole channel down.
Yeah, the one that Josh and his sick fucking.
We're trying to triple the viewers.
Kinks.
But we got them cut.
Yeah, you tripled it by the
2/3, so
stream.
like, hell
When
yeah,
3
dude.
piss streams cross, your fucking channel gets disconnected. Huh?
But that 1/4 or 1/5 of people that are ride or die. Hey, thank y'all so much, man.
The 120.
R. Kelly. It was just R. Kelly that stayed
The ones
on there.
that like I don't get their comments, but it's fine. They follow it. You know what I mean?
We appreciate that.
Why? What happened?
I was telling about the new channel. That
Well, I don't know. I have no new channel. I just have
coming.
it dead.
It's
I
coming.
do every day. I mourn my channel. Like everything's been dying. My channel died. My dad died. My dog died.
Oh no, dude.
Josh murdered my YouTube channel. Like
It's coming back. It'll come
I
back.
hope so. Like my son like died and came back. So I hope that it does that. You do that with my podcast. But
Yes.
I'm just
Josh
saying.
has some things cooking, and so
My
he had to scrub the
relationship died and kind of came back, but then it's died again. But I don't know. Let's see. You might kill it again though.
No.
It could be. I'm just
And
saying.
they're all gonna be separate channels, so it's one goes down, the others don't.
internet.
Yeah.
Well, what do you got coming up?
Damn. Yeah, exactly, dude. Murder.
I'm gonna take my shoes off, guys.
Oh.
You didn't even eat any
These
wings.
pants are itching me. What?
You didn't even eat any wings, did you?
I ate a wing.
He
Oh,
looked at
okay.
a wing.
Yeah.
He stared at it.
I sneezed on most of them, and then y'all ate them. I thought y'all were gonna be like, "Oh no."
Appreciate it.
You really didn't eat?
Hey, dude, you know, dudes
Huh?
in prison were selling COVID. They were sticking their finger in their nose and sticking it in other dudes' noses
Oh,
to give them
Fuck.
COVID, and then so that they'd be fucking out.
Why they
Because
just-
some people were getting let out because of COVID.
why didn't they
Oh,
just
shit.
spit in their asshole?
Why do they got? Yeah, why do they got to get so physical?
Dude, if you got AIDS, they're like, if I give you AIDS, you get out today. And then,
Ah, god damn it.
hey, dude, what if you needed to get out today, bro? Like, you don't know. You might have had a bill due.
AIDS is so final, you know.
Let's get
Not
down to one.
anymore.
Hey,
Not anymore.
No,
You could live
no,
like-
HIV is not anymore, but AIDS, you get AIDS, you're fucking done, bro. It's only a matter of time.
Now you can rap better.
It does. So if you start taking, what is that stuff called? Trivago? No, it's not.
You know?
Yeah, Trivago's that website that
something.
you can take a trip with.
It's trivia,
Expedia.
Huh?
It's Expedia.
Trivia.
trivia or some shit.
Trivia?
Something like that.
It's
Or with the commercial with
transvestite.
all the gay people saying like, I take this.
I know.
Trivago's a hotel
So
website.
Expedia is what it was.
But that's how you get it though. You
you go on
go on
trips
trips with
Damn.
Trivago.
to San
Go to a
Francisco,
hotel
to Key
and you
Largo's,
just know someone's like nutted on the window or like
If you
Oh,
stayed
man.
there,
especially when there's nut on the window.
in hotels where like I'm, having a good time and then I just pull out and just nut all over the sheets. I'm like, all right,
gross.
Travada.
That was
Trivada's
close.
the cheesky fucking pill,
Yeah, you take that and then you don't get it.
and then
Or
you can
no,
take it in
you,
the
you
butt.
still have it, but it's just such a low amount. It's undetectable.
Would you
test.
go? Would you take Trivada and go to
Oh
a
my
Diddy
God.
party?
I wouldn't do either.
Would you go to a Diddy party?
Undetectable.
No, you don't think
still
you would have
got it.
ever gone to a Diddy party? Yes, you would have.
I mean, knowing what I know now, no.
No. Of course, not knowing
Yeah,
what you
Josh
know
would
now.
have been the only
Now,
one
you
who
wouldn't go to
was
a
to go.
Dahmer party knowing what. But okay, but a Diddy party. Like I mean, I could see like getting trapped. Like imagine if you put out a special, blew up, you were a hot thing. They asked you to perform at one of these big events.
Just imagine if you were.
Yeah, just imagine this if you will. And then they said, "Hey man, you're the hot fucking. We're having this Diddy's having the party, and you're invited."
Oh, yeah, I go.
You'd be like, "Fuck
you're the
yeah."
main course,
and dude,
baby.
And if he said, "Hey Raul, Josh, and George, we're all going," they said, "Yeah, we're all going." And then you show up, and then you go in there, and they said, "Hey, they're giving massages back there." And there's fucking smoke shows back there, naked
Yeah.
chicks and fucking and baby oil, and they're gonna baby oil you down.
In the van.
Nah, I'd be like, my wife's not gonna like that. I'll just chill out here.
No, you're lying. And then so, because I'd be getting a massage, I'd be like, latest. I would slip and slide right in there, dude. And then, but the drugs are in the oil.
The Punisher shows up.
Yeah, that's what happened. The drugs were in the oil. And then you start getting a massage, and next thing you know, you wake up and your fucking the coolinator has been done.
I feel like at 2:30 in the morning, I would have my my jeans rolled up like by the pool. And I was like, man, these guys have been in there for a while.
yeah. What's all that screaming coming from? But yeah. Meek. No, but I'm just
it
saying
never fails
how
every
easy
episode, man.
it could be.
It's been
you
the
could-
whole episode.
you could get trapped into fucking going like easy going up into that party.
I can go
And
to-
I'd been there. I'd have gone. I ain't gonna lie. I'd have been right up like, what, dude, and fucking.
I'd go to the party, but I don't think I'd be getting the baby ball massage or.
But when they give you a drink, you would have had a drink. I saw this thing that Jennifer Lawrence was today that she went on when
I
she
think
went
it'd
out
be like
there.
any other party. There's the lames doing the regular party,
And then there was
there's
another
the
level.
back. Yeah.
No, but they said that Jennifer Lawrence, they said, hey, Diddy wants to thank you personally for coming to the party. And they gave her a drink, and that some girl walked by her and said, don't drink that. Tell him you're too tired and you don't want to drink. And she said, okay, never mind. And then on the way out, she said that it was like too crazy shit and that they made her feel uncomfortable. And she said, no, I'm going to go. And that one of the bodyguards got in the way to block her on the way out. And that Diddy said, no, she's not ready yet. Just let her go. And then she'll be ready someday or something like that. And so she took off. And that's when she went into she went downstairs and the other party was going on that no one knew what was going up in the VIP area.
See, a close personal friend of hers, my source, said that she was actually
Hunger Games.
She doesn't really
Begging for
remember
it?
what
No.
happened, dude.
No, and you know what they said? That it was Jennifer Lopez that gave her the invitation, and she goes, it was like real specific, almost like instructions that you are instructed to. You can come to the party, no friends can come.
Wash ass.
And then when you got there, you sign an NDA. They
No
take your
witnesses,
phone,
yeah.
and that you go in and there's all these cameras, and the where they went, like there's cameras set up everywhere. And then she said when she was leaving, she said she went the wrong way and no one was watching her. She goes, she didn't know, and she went down the wrong hallway, and there was a door, and she opened it, and that there was all these people in robes, and there was someone there on their knees. That she knew that there was famous people, and that Diddy was standing over them. And that she just backed out of the room real quick and took off. And that after that she got invites. She never responded, and that she started getting. They start saying that she was a problematic. That's what they start using that term. That they're problematic. No one wants to work with them,
Well,
and they start
could
losing
say-
gigs. All this stuff. All of a sudden, they
They
start
could
losing
say
gigs.
that she's racist too for not wanting to join the
Yeah,
orgy. You know what I mean?
yeah, I know. I mean, because
A blackout.
yeah,
Yeah.
So you have
The
to.
white party.
What? But she was still getting a bunch of movies. It's not like she stopped.
no, she did after that, and then she kind of dropped out of
Man,
Hollywood
when's
for
the
a
last
minute.
Who?
time she had a fucking
Yeah,
movie?
Jennifer Lawrence, Hunger Games.
What?
Yeah, after that, she kind of dropped out of it for a while. Around
I'm
that
gonna
time
beat-
that all that
beat
shit
my
was going
dog up
on.
real quick.
That was Jennifer Lawrence you were talking about?
Yeah, and it was Jennifer Lopez that they were saying, insinuating that
Jesus,
invited her.
dude.
What was the Beyonce thing that you said?
Oh,
Hey,
that
bring me some.
Beyonce, that they were all banging Beyonce, dude, and that Diddy.
I don't wanna
no,
believe that. I don't want to believe.
No, not that. That
Not my queen.
No. Check it out. That Diddy. That someone they saw Diddy and Beyonce They said Beyonce never went anywhere at these parties without double security with her. Nowhere. And they said all of a sudden she's in an area with just her and Diddy talking one-on-one, and that Diddy had his hand on her hip and she was talking real close to him, and that and there was video of it. That's what the baby was saying. And the baby had the video. And that he was saying, yeah, they were talking. He had his hand on her hip. He goes, I'm not saying that they were doing anything, but it looked like they were very comfortable with each other, closer. And that Jay-Z got the clip of that. And that's when Jay-Z and Diddy started falling apart without Jay-Z never said anything. And they just stopped doing business less and less and quit doing award shows with each other. And that's when the beef started. That they think that Puff owned Beyonce in a way, that he had something on her.
No.
And that, yeah, they were saying even the Queen was not impervious to what the fuck he was doing. You know, he had everyone. He had everyone. And that people would get, Marky Mark went up there. You see that Marky Mark went up and took the stand and was saying, because when he was, had his Marky Mark in the Funky Bunch, that the Diddy was
I
trying.
didn't like that. Can you see Mark Wahlberg?
No, but he was saying that when he had his band Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, and
had
that
to
they
say
were
it.
in the rap thing, and that's when Diddy was trying to fuck with him, and that he said he went to some parties and they tried to get him involved, and he was like, no, he goes, it was more of a, he said they were trying to get me, like, involved. You know, they threw out bait, like heavy bait.
So that means Jamie Foxx and Ashton Kutcher were really involved.
And that's what Ice Cube went out there and said all this shit. He did the same thing. He tried to groom him, and then Ice Cube walked out of there. And
so did 50.
And they said, but so did Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx quit fucking with them, and that's when they started fucking with him, and he started losing deals, and then all of a sudden he got sick.
Yeah.
And they were like, he didn't. He goes, you think that healthy man just got sick all of a sudden? He goes, Diddy.
That's what Cat Williams is saying.
Yeah. And that's all that's coming out. That Diddy had this.
Or what the fuck?
He had this kind of and then what the baby was saying is, but who gave him this power? How did Diddy get this power? And they were saying that Barack Obama, that they have a conversation with Diddy telling someone at one of these things, look, we got you this district by using celebrities to campaign in certain districts to win those districts.
I don't want to incriminate myself, so I'm just going to say intelligent. He's an intelligence asset.
Yeah. That's what they said he was. Yeah. He was an intelligent, that they said
that all connects to...
that he had access to Pizzagate.
The Philpstein.
Yeah. And it's all like coming like full circle. And they were drinking adrenochrome and they fucking stuck it in.
No. Don't do that. No, this is true. They found out that the one weakness that every man has, no matter how powerful or what organization, is panooch.
Yes. Panache.
When they get your weakness or
unless you're Tanvir
or man butt,
that's kick.
Either way, if they can just grab you by that nerve, that weird dick nerve or butt nerve or pussy nerve, they have you by the balls essentially.
Yeah, because I mean I was that dude
by the BB.
When I was in prison, I was like I told you earlier, I was like fucking Bubba Gump with panache. I was like there's pussy and pineapple, pussy and strawberry, there's pussy and chicken wings, there's pussy and lemon pepper.
That's about it.
Yeah, the strawberry pussy.
What if you just like ice cream? How do they get you?
Chocolate pussy.
You just like ice cream a lot.
There's pussy and ice cream.
They'll just treat it like pussy, and they'll make sure that you're in a place where you have
brown
underage
pussy.
ice cream.
What?
Oh, dude, they're gonna set you up, bro.
There's Japanese pussy. There's yellow pussy.
And the more you deny it, the worse it's gonna be.
There's fucking sushi pussy.
And you're a fucking predator too, man.
What? No,
I don't know. I'm just joking.
Yeah,
just pussy and whipped cream. Yeah.
It's like you're a boxer with your chin out.
Trout mouth pussy.
It's like me when that dude was showing me lessons in my kitchen. Throw a punch like this. Whack it, cabrón.
I don't think anything's gonna happen. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about any of it.
No, they do care.
You're that crazy.
They do care, but you know what? I don't think they're proving enough that everyone else wasn't complicit in. They just feel bad about doing what they did now. They were all adults, went out there and did all some dirty ass shit. They wanted to be mugrosos and take it in the culo and stick it in other people's culos, and they did it.
They're being sucias.
They were being sucios and sucias, and then now it came out and they said, oh, everyone knows. But they did it kind of willingly. It's almost it's kind of a.
No, if you're putting drugs in the oil.
I know, but it's almost like we know they were putting. We were all taking. We knew there was drugs in the oil. We were all at the party.
Yeah.
We knew what the party was about. It's almost that their defense is. But another thing is, Diddy was a dick, and no one is like backing him up and being like,
yeah.
Everyone's like, "Fuck you, bro. You shouldn't have done this." Instead of like, dude, it was just a party. Yeah. They're all like, "Nah, fuck you.
Maybe they know. Maybe they know.
Hey, Raul, will you get me one?
Maybe they know he doesn't have the videos anymore, and they're like,
no, they were saying that there's a vault that they have the videos. They were saying because,
but I'm saying Diddy doesn't have the videos. Now the cops have the videos.
Diddy's got the videos, bro.
Diddy still has.
Diddy's got them somewhere.
There's a cloud somewhere.
There's no way.
A Diddy cloud.
There's a fucking physical
category.
There's a fucking safety deposit box with flash drives. Because they were saying, Ice Cube was saying that after you leave his parties, you get a flash drive, you get a phone call, and you get a flash drive in the mail. That says, and it shows you some compromising stuff, and you some compromising positions, but everyone gets that after you leave the party, and it's almost like, did you pass it? They going to his parties wasn't like a party; it was a test, and Jennifer Lawrence said like I failed the test, and when you fail the test, all of a sudden you failed because then all of a sudden you start losing invites, friends that you normally kicked it with stop because they're going to the parties. And they told him like everyone, and then he tries to make you feel it for not being part of the game. Yeah, he fucked up because no one likes him. If he had been cool about it, like if he'd been pumped.
How are you cool about orgies like that, though?
Sinatra
Because some of the people
Rat Pack were pretty cool
some of the
about
chicks
it.
like it, and you pump them with
Those
a
are
bunch of money.
allegations.
No, and you don't threaten them. You hang videos over. You don't videotape them. You have the orgy and you go about and say, yeah, you cool.
So
And
there's definitely orgy etiquette then, is that what you're saying?
yeah, there's orgy etiquette. Dude. I mean, wouldn't you think there is? I would think. I mean, just
What are you
don't.
talking about? You've been in like so many of them.
Yeah,
Not recently, though. I was back in the day, dog.
Yeah, but
the
still,
Diddy parties were back in the days too, bro.
It's like riding a bike.
Hey, but that's different, though, dude.
Damn, that would have been crazy. Somebody had videos of that, and then they sent you a thumb drive.
The only video,
And we say thumb drive with a thumb up your driving it up your butt.
the only video that ever like surfaced was this like New Year's party, the infamous New Year's.
What year? What
videotape.
New Year's?
This was 2001,
Ooh, I was locked. I just got out. Tell me more.
and
I was in prison jerking off.
there was a lot of dudes that are married to this day with their girls from high school that they'll never see that.
What kind of
video.
like someone had a video camera, like one of them old school
My
ones?
friend's brother Pee Wee,
Oh,
he was
fucking people.
filming it, and at the time you're just like for the camera, you don't realize you're making history,
Leaving evidence.
leaving evidence.
There-
Dude, and there's a bunch of,
And one chick.
no, it was man,
It was an orgy?
It was
Damn.
the best New Year's I've ever been to, and I was a kid.
How old were you in 2001?
Probably 17 or maybe no, I was 16.
I was 32.
16.
There was
I was 16.
You know, it wouldn't take a lot to blackmail me. It wouldn't have to be like
To be with
me
the
having
black
sex
male.
in a weird, fucked
Yeah.
up thing. It'd just be like, here's you coming really fast with your wife.
There's
it got
No,
leaked.
don't put that out.
It got leaked 10 years later.
Israel has a right to defend
Oh,
itself.
someone leaked the video?
Someone
in
leaked the
2020
video,
in 2011
and
Like how? Where'd they leak it
I
to?
think on the web, man. I don't even know.
on the dark web.
My friend Gabriel was like, yo, the thing got leaked. People were getting divorced over it.
Damn.
You saw it?
I saw the
Is
video.
it still there?
was
Then it's
there.
still there somewhere, right?
It's still there. I don't have it anymore. But
Put it
yeah.
up.
We saw it and we looked stupid as fuck. In the camera.
And you can tell it's you?
There's titties.
Were you
out.
bussing?
Busting, dog. At one point there was this
Dumping?
person-
Were you dumping?
No, I couldn't dump.
There's a line here.
Yeah, you
Couldn't
were
dump.
dumping.
Actually, I left because I couldn't be there. It was debauchery, dude. It was crazy. At one point, this person was like, "I'll take you and you," and they went somewhere, And it was the daughter. Damn, this is crazy.
Where's the angle
old.
from? Like
It's gorilla
someone
shot.
just walking around with
Yeah,
the camera?
I think Pee Wee just walking around and fucking. It was dope.
And
as
you're
fuck.
just coming out randomly.
Could
Like,
you-
yeah, we are
One
chill.
with it, we
And it's
started
all fucking
dancing.
shitty footage though, right?
The music was Pharaoh Mosh.
When I hear
He's
music,
doing itty bitty titty committee. You ever heard of that song?
Yeah.
I've heard this phrase.
Pity the fool that, and it's like
All
ladies,
these bitches and all these hoes.
It's like ladies. rub on
Hey,
your
we want
titties,
some
and we're all
pussy.
fucking, we're all wet for some reason. Because we
was
they
hot?
pop champagne. Everybody
Oh.
got fucking soaked and fucking. It was dope as fuck.
Damn, dude, I'm hard as fuck.
Hey, dude, come here.
Tell me more. And so, what? You didn't suffer any percussions? I mean, percussions.
No,
You never
I was-
got caught?
Repercussions?
And
No,
taking
I-
injustice?
No, I was the friend that knew. Like, man, you
It's
knew
like a
the whole
Girls Gone Wild video.
You knew the whole time, you piece of shit. I was like, for what? I don't even give a. You
I was drunk.
talking about? No, but like other.
And
No.
how did people
Yeah.
find it? Like, how did it come out?
Pee Wee found it in his shit.
Wait, why
So he leaked
would
it.
people's
He leaked it and he made sure everyone
relationships
saw
get
it.
Maybe it
broken
was a
up?
copy. Like maybe they did copy because it was.
Wait,
a
why would
VHS.
people's relationships get broken up over this?
Because they were together during that time.
And he was
high school.
and they were being,
just
and they were
wilding out.
Wilding out.
Wilding out, bro.
and they were maniacing over there.
Wilding out.
Wait, so you guys were like high school or?
High school.
Oh, I thought he was like, so yo, we're
And then
like
eventually, this was like when they were in the what, 20s, 30s?
20s.
20s.
later on.
Late
10
20s.
Like maybe 10 years.
Oh, so like 10 years later.
Like,
Yeah, people with kids
I
and shit.
love you.
Getting divorced over that
Ah.
Damn.
But was it worth it? Was it some
Babe,
hot chicks?
You didn't even know about it though.
shit. I mean, I don't know. A couple of them were still kind of hot, but it was
Would you have got divorced over that?
Nah, I think that's right up. Like, yeah, you probably did that. I don't know. I don't think I would have got
Yeah.
divorced.
There was a girl in
I
high
would have been
school.
like, I think I was a long time ago.
What if she was sticking her
No,
finger
dude,
in
you're
your
out of
butt, dude?
mind. You would have killed somebody.
I'd be like, that's where that comes from, honey.
That's why.
That's why you do that to me.
There's this girl in high school that I really liked, and then summer went by, and next school year I was like, I'm gonna ask her out this year. And so I was a sophomore, and then the whole beginning of the year I felt bad for her. She was super embarrassed that there was a video, and it was all these football players sitting on a couch, and she hopped on one dick, and then the next dick, and then the next dick, and just went down the line. Fucking them all, and I was just like, "Yep, that would be the one that I was like."
And you saw the video?
I didn't see the video. I did not see the video.
Is this a meme of like all these people are like naked, butt naked, and you're the one in the suit? In the back of the line with flowers. With flowers. Like,
I want to date you,
Josh.
Yo, you just kissed the whole party, dog.
Yeah.
the whole football team. Yeah, fuck.
No, he didn't, but you know,
I didn't,
it's the heart. That's what's more.
And how old was this chick?
High
school?
16, 15.
And you were 30. Where were you?
How many dudes did she bang?
15. 7 to 11.
Isn't that crazy that a 16-year-old is that sexually active now? And when you think about it,
then,
but then I'm just saying.
Years.
No, but I'm just saying because
There's somebody pregnant every year.
like
Every semester.
I remember meeting girls there's girls that have no clue about sex at that age, and there's some that are just hyper sex.
yeah.
You know, and it's weird. Like, I meet girls in their, like, there's young girls in their early 20s that are like horn fucking dogs, and there's other ones that are like, oh my god, I can't believe she did. And you're like, wow, dude, there's a fucking big divide. Like, you're like, who are
It's
you?
the same for dudes, though.
Huh?
I think all dudes are kind of horny, dude, at that age.
What?
Yeah, but there's hunts. You go hunters. Like
No,
that
there's
hunt
just
for the
bad.
puss.
There's just bad fucking
dudes that don't do that.
talkers.
Just-
There's
they're
bad
like
social
video
You
people.
got trappers.
No, there's
You
people
got,
that just don't know how to talk to that are socially awkward.
Yeah.
Nowadays, they're playing video games. They don't go out and talk to girls. And then when they do end up in a situation, the other dudes that learned how to shit. Good luck, dude, motherfucker. You fucked up. Now you do.
No, you know why? Because
And
now
you're like,
you can
boom.
order a woman online, and she'll have all your same interests.
Exactly.
She'll have all.
You don't have to. You
she
can
checks
get
all the
AI.
boxes.
You both order each other.
Exactly.
online.
Yeah, you both order each other
But you
online.
can AI it, and with the fucking the headphones and all that shit. So you don't even have to go out and fuck with. You can get a doll if you're that socially awkward. But I like being. I'm socially fucking.
They only give you $2
Down,
$2 a year though.
Huh?
The governor's rationing out dolls.
And then there's a video of your doll, and you're like, what the fuck? I loved you.
Hey, dude, there's some dope ass dolls out there too, bro.
No,
Trust you, man.
None of those dolls.
Come on, sex bots.
Something about
I'm not saying I
the
would get one. I
fakeness.
don't need to get one. But dude, you see, they look just like a fucking.
That's what creeps me out.
person.
just laying there and
If my wife was cool with it,
I know.
like,
I mean,
hey,
do you
me
think
and the
that's
sex bot are
cheating?
gonna go
You think
cut
that's
the
cheating?
grass, then it might give me dome in the garage.
No, but okay. What if your chick? Hey, what if your wife had a sex doll or some fucking robot? Some dude. Would that be cool too?
it's socially acceptable.
Yeah, as long as it didn't have a head on it.
for women to have sex toys. But if a guy has a sex toy, whether it's a fleshlight or a half butt that you lay on the fucking bed, that's creepy.
You just peed in your
Ours
sink.
is
dude.
ours
You
is
hear that, dude?
weird though. You know what I mean? Ours is weird.
and I think it's because the
torso?
object,
Just a chopped off fucking stomach in the
Because it
ass.
looks almost like, wow, you don't need nothing but
Nothing
holes.
else. 2 holes.
I
You
think,
don't need to have a head,
No
arms, or
attitude,
legs. You'll
no
still
voice.
fly.
but
Nothing.
I think it comes down to, are you fucking the object or is the object fucking you? Because if you're fucking the object, it seems
I need that back ridge to get full of
very,
sweat.
very aggressive.
Oh, you just drool on it.
You're the garage just getting.
I want to sweat on that back ridge.
But
There's a rake next to you, like flick, and your car's parked right there. The doors like soundproof.
I would just be afraid to get a I'd just be afraid to get a call and it's like your mom and then the doll's head turns
well, you don't
around
answer. Dude.
all the way. And
No,
it's just like
you don't get a call. Your phone lights up because you have it on silent. It just lights up. You're like,
No, but it's connected to Wi-Fi on the doll.
It's connected to the
The
AI.
doll's Wi-Fi. The
Oh, my
automatic.
God.
Yeah. And they leave a voicemail and it just turns around right when you're nutty and leaves the voicemail.
it interrupts. Rock me like a hurricane.
Play music.
Have you seen what's that fucking
MacGruber.
MacGruber, I love that shit.
Do you think one day you'll ever own a sex doll?
No. Those things freak me out.
You say that now. Did you ever think you would own a Toyota 4Runner? No. Yeah, no.
Those
no.
two-
Look, no. Look at his face. I know you never thought
But now you love the convenience.
Yeah, like you, yes.
both get
And you
you
love
there.
riding in it all the time, too.
Yeah, you
and
love
it's
bouncing
great on gas.
No, this just
You love
having.
bouncing it, don't
it's the,
And it probably gives you great hand jobs
It's the humanoid face that
that your car has.
No, that the doll has that freaks me out. Like I'm afraid it's gonna wake up in the middle of the night and kill me.
I think I would have to know it's a robot, so I would tear like a Terminator eye off. I'd tear an eye off and just be a red glow and just be like, all right, bitch.
Well, then you just hump it from the other side.
The only way I could do
George.
it is every night I'd have to remove her legs and arms and put them in a different area and lock.
Oh,
it
but
up.
those torsos will go over to you like the Terminator. Haven't you seen Terminator?
Yeah, they
just
can
come
roll
over like,
around. They can
that's
roll towards
freaky,
me.
dude.
Yeah, bro.
You know, but that's about
Yeah,
it.
there's not a way out, bro. If you get one, they can murder you. That's just the way it is. It's like
That's
owning
why
a
I'm not
pit
gonna
bull.
get one.
If you own a pit bull, it can fucking murder you.
I'm not
That's
gonna
just how
get
it is. Yeah, it needs to decide if it wants to murder you. You
Yeah.
know? That's all.
Saying, like,
It's not about the sex doll.
It's like a sex
doll owner.
robot, dude. It's like a pit bull.
What?
You were saying you had a one robot eye, but from the back you'd have one robot ass cheek.
Hey, dude, chill out, dude. What this dude you and all that?
no, it'd be like RoboCop ass.
No,
I have like a little compartment for a drink and shit on the side of his hip.
Half a rim job. He's already gone through the fucking the robo rim job.
I see that movie. It's hilarious, dude.
what RoboCop?
No, fucking MacGruber.
Oh, talking about RoboCop when the guy falls out.
RoboCop.
When the guy falls out of the
RoboCop.
window, and his arms and legs are way too long. It's like a claymation, and they have him falling out of the window,
I'll buy that for $1.
but his arms are like 5 feet long.
On
apiece.
RoboCop,
Yeah,
the
That's
new,
fucking
the old
stupid.
one, the
old one,
original.
the first one.
That's a true story.
I put Breckel's face on RoboCop.
He looks
Perfect match.
Oh,
he
yeah, I
looks
can
just like
see
the
that,
guy.
dude.
He gets
looks
so
just
mad at
like
that.
the guy. I'll show you the picture. It's hilarious, dude.
Poor Breckle.
I ain't talked to him for a year after that. He's always busy. What you got?
What you got coming up?
You got coming up, dude.
Right now, what are we at, Mike?
2 hours.
48 minutes? 57.
Ooh, dude.
7. What are we doing?
I'm excited,
Keep
bro. We
going.
got 2.5 more minutes.
What?
Yeah, 2.5. 57. Yeah, 2.5.
Yeah, I've been learning a lot. I've been using AI a lot. I got rid of 2 people. I just stopped using them.
Are you using it to help you write jokes?
Damn.
No, but I did use it to help me.
You're
write
becoming what you hate.
I didn't hate AI.
Yeah, you
Dude,
did.
they just
told me
lost
you
their
hated
jobs
AI.
because of fucking AI.
Well, I was paying them a lot more than I.
You know how
have to
you
pay for
supported
AI.
Doge and all that?
Jesus Christ, dude.
I did.
Yes. You said you wanted a Tesla.
I did want a
truck?
Tesla. I wanted the Cybertruck.
Are you getting it?
Oh, yeah, what happened with
No,
that?
the order came in. I can't afford it.
How much is it?
It's $120,000.
That's it?
That ugly ass dumpster with fucking 4 wheels.
It's
For the one I
fucking ugly,
wanted,
right?
I wanted the.
It's ugly. Is that regular? Did anything change in it, or?
No, I just got the longer battery. That's what I ordered.
But it's that same ugly truck that's cruising around.
I mean, I don't think it's ugly. I like it.
You don't think that thing is ugly?
It's
No,
ugly,
it's
dude.
cool.
It's ugly. It's like a dumpster with fucking
And
wheels.
I wanted all black, matte black.
Oh, that's racist.
Little-
You know what, dude? And then you'll get one, and they're gonna scratch it and
That's
light
why I
it
don't.
on fire.
That's why I don't have it.
So you lost that $100 that you put down?
No, it's still there. I just gotta get it back.
And Elon's using that 100 to go
get
fucking
back.
knock someone else up.
I don't think so. But,
I know, because he's not buying rubbers with it. Know that.
but they are coming out with a now the cyber car. That's the next one, which is a lot cheaper.
Cyber car.
Cyber car.
So you still support Elon?
Well,
even
the same
though-
thing as a Tesla. That's a cyber car, right?
No. Well, yeah, they're the same thing, but it's the cyber car. Kind of looks like the cyber truck.
Ugly too. Like that car's ugly.
I know you said that.
I heard they were using Teslas to deport people to
Yes.
El Salvador.
And they were driving straight over there with no one having to drive them. They just get in
And
and
be in the
chill.
back seat. This is a
the-
long
Did you
ass
see what they were doing
road.
today?
Like,
They were
El
they were
Salvador?
busting people coming out of a court for ICE hearings,
Yeah.
and they were but the ICE was waiting out there and fucking locking them up and putting them in
Damn.
the fucking thing.
I heard they did a sting where everybody won a boat, and it was a fucking ice roundup.
I know, but I win. I won a boat. I was legal, dude.
Dude, they got my
That's
dad
from
like
the
that.
They had to
They
give a
used to
boat
get
to
people for-
somebody, dude. Someone had to win one, or it was
Warrants
a
that way.
fucking fraud.
They got my dad like that. He showed up with one. He's all I'll never do that
VCR?
again. I was like, well, yeah, dude. This guy.
You win a VCR and everyone had warrants.
No, he won a raffle or some shit, and he went down. It was a fucking. And my mom was like, I gotta go pick up your dad. I'll be back.
He had a warrant.
Yeah, he had a
Yeah,
warrant
yeah.
for fucking speed.
There was a
tickets.
VCR in the 80s. You'd win a VCR and they'd show up. And
Do you used to have a VCR at your house?
nah,
They
because
just
I don't
keep
have
getting
any.
bigger. The prices keep getting bigger as inflation.
Yeah, I gave all my VHS tapes away. I didn't.
Do you have a DVD player?
I do have a DVD, not hooked up though, but I have the PS3, so I could play a DVD on that, or PS2. I have like an
Blu-ray?
old one. The Blu-ray PS3,
Blu-ray.
right? That's PS3.
I don't know. I'm an Xbox guy, so I don't know.
I have an old Xbox One still too.
Oh shit.
But it's been loaded down with all kinds of shit, you know.
So I'm gonna do my next special. I'm gonna do Blu-ray, and I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna sell TV ads. You like buy this Blu-ray
Honestly,
I know
that's the way to
at
go, dude.
midnight.
at midnight. I'm gonna show
At
it to-
midnight,
Yeah.
fucking buy it now. That's what. Yeah. I know.
Call me, Josh. Pick up. The
Remember
phone.
fucking remember what was that Girls Gone Wild
Yeah.
at night that dude made a shit. What was his name?
I don't know.
If you wanna,
He made a shitload of money and then he got sued because he was getting chicks all fucked up and filming them, and he put that one chick on the cover.
Yeah.
She didn't even know.
Damn.
And then he's in Mexico.
Pushing boundaries.
He moved to Mexico. He's like, I think he's wanted in the U.S., but not like, it's only misdemeanor charges. So he went to Mexico and built like a fucking castle in Mexico, and with all the money he has, and he just lives there, being a fucking womanizer over there now.
Well, good for him.
He's an opportunist, man.
That dude's a piece of shit.
He's
but-
always want to get chose.
Huh? I mean, he did it though. He did something and made a shitload of money. If that's
Yeah, see?
all that matters.
He gave the people what they wanted. Same as the guy from Bum Fights.
Bum Fights. I had all those fucking DVDs.
to watch them all. I never had them, but I watched
I had the DVDs. I had like a
Rufus?
fucking.
Rufus was the one that had that.
Which one? Which is that with the tooth?
Yeah, and they had him going and fighting all of them, and he had bum fights tattooed on his
Yeah,
knuckles.
yeah.
And that's the one that they took to court, and he
Fuck.
shut them all down. That they said that they were abusing this old man and
I
exploiting
mean, they
him,
really were.
but he was making money. They were paying for all his shit.
Yeah.
They were paying
$50.
for him to live, and
Did you see the
Still
the guy?
homeless.
no, they were. He
Did
was
you see the
sleeping in
guy,
place. They were paying,
um,
taking care of him, and keeping his videos going.
The guy that started Bum Fights went on Dr. Phil,
Yeah.
and he was dressed like Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
And Dr. Phil's like, "How do you feel about exploiting people?" He's like, "Well, don't you do the same thing?" But he did like in Dr. Phil's, "Well, don't you do the same thing?"
Well, he kicked him out. He kicked him
Yeah,
off the show.
he kicked him out. It was
immediately.
so good.
Yeah.
But those fucking dude, that shit was crazy, man. Like they pretended to be a cops in a white Tahoe. They flash a light on this fucking homeless dude and freeze motherfucker, like their fucking story, dude. And they zip tied him. They threw him in a fucking trash can. And they took off, dude.
It's fucked up.
Like God damn it, dude.
Hey, but
Freeze motherfucker.
that was
And he,
some
like, spat
groundbreaking
him.
shit. I mean, before social media.
Before the Jackass, I think.
Yeah, I mean before,
that
but
shit was
before
out.
social. But I mean, they were like a salty motherfucker. So I mean, really, basically, because if you come and do
Yeah,
that to me,
but-
like I'm gonna look for you to pay you back. Like when like if something,
Yeah.
I'm a.
They treat homeless
Let me
people
say it.
like
I don't
they
know
have
how
no
to say
rights.
it, but I'm a like a. If you do something fucking physically like crazy to me, I promise you, I'm gonna get you back. Where I've already thought like I'll deal with the charges. I know how to
Like
do prison
shave your
time.
head.
Like you're gonna bleed somewhere. You're gonna walk around with a limp, maybe death. I hope not death, but I'm gonna fuck you up, or I probably will risk prison
You're
time.
gonna, you're
for,
gonna hold
That's,
him down. You're gonna have him hold down and spin his butthole.
they're gonna get more than that, bro. They're gonna fucking. They're gonna remember every time
In tongues.
they do something. They're gonna remember why they fucked with me. And if
Stop
something
pulling
goes
girls'
that
hair
bad-
in sec. When one girl went,
Yeah, so
I was
and
like,
so
that doesn't feel good.
because I've seen people, dude. Like one time, some dude was road raging with us, and my buddy was driving, and we put up to a light, and this dude fucking pulled up right now. What's up, motherfucker? He rolled his window. What's up? And my buddy had a paintball gun, and he goes, "What, bitch?" Bow. And the dude was
you
right
doing
there
to me,
in the car next to us, and he shot him right in the face, dude, with the paintball gun. Bow. And you just see the dude. It fucking hurt him, and he had glasses on. He just went like this. And he kind of just like looked, and my friend's like, "That bitch," and we just drove off. And I was like,
God damn, it's so dangerous.
I was like, dude, I would have followed you to the end of the earth. I would have fucking followed you to the end of the motherfucking earth and tried to fucking get you, bro. To fucking,
But what was the altercation over?
they were just road raging, and then when we pulled up to a light, he just.
What if you would have taken off his glasses and just went ooh, and just like started?
Yeah, I would have siren cried.
That wasn't. I don't know. He might have done that. We drove off,
I mean, like, guys.
bro. Like, there's like I would have. Yeah, it would have been on, bro. I would have murdered someone for that, dude.
Getting shot in the face with a paintball gun.
Like Rowdy, dude. It was fucking
Like, you
painful.
jerk. We used to do paintball, but with frozen.
Oh, dude, he killed someone with a
you
marble.
Yeah, I know. You leave welts on them and shit.
Yeah, that doesn't even.
You leave welts
paint on it.
anyway.
Yeah, you leave welts anyway.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we're not
Assaulted
wearing
each other.
We're not wearing gear in the hood. You know what I mean?
But you freeze the paintballs and
We
then
used to play
shoot them
tackle
with it.
football in the street, dog.
Yeah, we did too.
Like
That was
men,
stupid.
dude.
Yeah, we did that too.
That was dumb.
Man.
We played. I used to wrestle a
Very
fucking
slow falls, though.
pedophile
Yeah.
for money.
Yep. $5.
You bitch.
All
You
right.
see that movie, Glory?
No.
It's time we start acting like man. Like a man!
Okay. What shows you got coming up?
When Denzel's getting whipped, he's all quivering that bottom lip. You're like, ooh, you know that shit hurts. What's up?
What shows you got coming up?
Or really? Oh, now we're ready.
No.
Trying to close this out for 30 minutes.
Well, what you got, motherfucker?
Oh shit! Well, when is this coming out?
This week?
Yeah, I'll be at Saturday. I'm doing Dotel in like San Antonio.
Boom. Roll.
I'm all over this bitch, man. Revolver, everything.
Yeah.
The 5th, June 5th, I'll be at the LOL. It's Thursday. Next, showcase. I don't know. I'll be out there. LOL, San Antonio. Check me out.
Check out 1515 on YouTube. Josh Cabaza. Subscribe, like it, and check out Black Rabbit every Thursday through Sunday off 5th and Brazos, Austin, Texas.
Peace.
And just remember, if you shave your arms, the hair's just gonna come back thicker.